Hi guys, Sarah here from Innovative Hoof Care Australia, and today me and Booties are going to show you how to apply Glushu. So if you're watching this because your farrier is going to put some Glushus on your horse, you can leave your horse's rugs on or off. It's up to your farrier to decide. I normally prefer to leave the horse however they're going to be most comfortable. Before your farrier gets there, make sure you've got the feet picked out and the legs clean and dry. You want to pick the feet out as thoroughly as you can, and you also want to get as much dirt and mud off the horse as you can. You want any mud off the legs as well, because otherwise you're just going to keep getting dust falling down onto your glue area. Whatever you do, do not hose your horse's legs off to clean them, or you'll end up with a very grumpy farrier. Now I'm just going to trim my horse's feet like normal. It doesn't matter if it's more of a traditional farrier trim, more of a traditional barefoot trim, if you put a big roll on it or a small roll on it. But the main thing you want to do is make sure that you get all the exfoliating sole off. Especially around any areas that might have some glue. Now that your trim's all done, it's very important to wire brush off any loose dirt or exfoliating sole. So first we're going to dress any flares. I'm going to take my buffy and I'm just going to make sure that all the dirt, dust and periopal is stripped off this top gluing layer, the top wool layer where we'll glue. It's really important while you're here just to make sure that you get any dirt around the heels, because this is where your glue bond's going to start breaking first. After we've buffed, we're going to take the edge of our rasp and we're going to rough up the hoof ball. This is going to help our glue cups stick in place better. Hopefully you can clearly see how we've roughed up the wall all the way back into the heel. When using a heat gun or a blowtorch, it's important to keep the gun moving so that we're not cooking a certain area of the foot. So this shoe I have here looks like it's going to be the right size for him, but I prefer to have my shoes sitting back on the foot a little, so I'm actually going to remove this front cuff before I put it on. So we've just tried this shoe on, we've got a pretty good fit. Crossover's about where I want it. And if you come have a look from here, so you can see how that just allows the shoe to go back on the foot a little bit more. Okay, so I'm over at my glue table. The first thing I'm going to do is put on 2 pairs of gloves. I recommend doing 2 pairs so that when you're partway through putting the shoe on, you can pull a dirty pair off and have a clean pair ready to go underneath. That way you're going to get less glue on you, less glue on the horse's legs, and hopefully not get any glue on your hands. I'm going to take my glue that's been sitting in my glue heater. These are the ones that come in the kits. In the glue gun. Just want to equalize the tube. And start pumping it out until you've got this even colour change before you start applying to the shoe. I'm going to come over to our horse. And you should have enough working time with the glue, depending on the temperature, to just do one last pass with your rasp to help get any final bits of dirt off the foot. This is where I peel a layer off. Sometimes I get a lot more glue on my hands than that though, and you probably will the first couple of times you do it. I recommend getting out from under the horse just in case he does try and pull away. And if he goes to move now, just try and go with him. But you'll need to hold it up for 2 to 3 minutes depending on the temperature and whether or not you used a glue heater. So to give a neater finish and a better bond, anywhere where we have little gaps now with no glue, we're going to come in and gap fill. And especially around the toe, we want to give it a real nice finish. And making sure there are no little gaps or anything. Once this is all dry, we're going to come back through with the buffy and smooth it all out. Now our glue's all nice and dry, we're just going to buff it and give it a real nice finish. Take the bulky bits off with your rasp first. And then we finish it up with our buffy.